geometry. You guys have a quiz on Tuesday. This is quiz 47 over 6.6. So let's go over a couple of questions for you on this one, all right? First setup that we're gonna have is a circle, and it's got a 6-inch radius. Of course, your quiz will have a different number up there for it, and you wanna find the circumference, all right? So use the formula C equals 2 pi r and plug into the formula. C equals 2 pi, and then instead of r, put in 6. Of course, that's inches. C equals 12 pi inches, all right? You'll want to use a calculator. I've got mine here already plugged in. So C equals 37 now the calculator says 699, so I'm going to round to 70. That'd be the hundredths place. Tenths place would also be 0.7, and then put inches on that since our radius was inches, okay? The next question is going to build right off of this first question and talks about finding an arc length given a 60-degree amount of rotation. So here's the rotation. The 60 degrees is right there between the two radii, and then there's this length right here, S, which is the term for arc length. So we're going to try to find the inches that is equal to. You have to use this formula. S over C equals theta over 360. S is my unknown. You're welcome to change that to an X if you want to. Circumference is what we found in the last problem, okay? So I could put in this big, huge decimal, but I don't want to put in a rounded number. So what I'm actually going to put in or write in is 12 pi. That's exact, and that'll let my calculator do it exactly as well. And that's what I suggest for you tomorrow too. Okay, and then equals theta is 60 over 360. You're welcome to reduce as you begin. You can even reduce further and say 1 over 6. All right, so it's just a simpler fraction. 12 pi equals 1/6. Of course, you don't have to do any of that. You can cross multiply right from the beginning, but now we'll go ahead and do that. We'll have 6x equals 12 pi. And again, all this can be done in your calculator. You can work that out. I'm gonna go and divide by 6. And I'm gonna say x equals, see how those will reduce to 2 pi. And then that I'll use in the calculator. 2 times pi equals 6.28. We're going to go inches here, and again, maybe I'm saying to round to the hundredths place. All right, that's your first 2 questions. Let's take a look at your next 2. All right, let's take a look at your last 2 questions for the quiz. First one here, you've got 2 circles of different size and different radii. The first one, the smaller one, is 12 pi. The second one is 18 pi, and we want to know. The question's going to ask you, what is the ratio of their radii? So this one, they're trying to trick you a little bit. They're trying to make it sound like it's really hard. There's no squares involved. We're not talking about area. So all you have to do is write a ratio with the given circumferences, 12 pi over 18 pi, and then reduce them. The pi's will cancel right away. I'm going to divide them both by 3, and I'm going to get a 4 over 6. I notice I can continue to divide them both by 2. I'm going to get a 2/3, and that is the ratio of the radii. I don't actually know what the radii are. I just know their ratio, and that's all we have to find for this question. Your last question then, question 4, is going to give you a larger circle, a circumference of 20 pi, and ask you to find the diameter. So use the formula C equals pi d. Since we know what C is, we just say 20 pi equals pi d, and we're just going to solve for d. I'm going to divide by pi. Notice the pi's cancel. 20 equals d, all right? Now, a lot of times this one I didn't give an answer, so I would say units, but if your quiz says 20 pi inches is the circumference, then say that your diameter is 20 inches, sorry. Okay, there's 4 questions. Hopefully those are super easy for you real quick, and you can do well on that. Give me a call or text if you have any questions. We'll talk to you later.